Welcome to Live in the Pub. This is Susan O'Rourke, and I am here with Zig Zeitler, and we are coming down from a massive Christmas cookie sugar buzz.
Wow, I can see three of you now.
Yes.
I don't know which one I like the most.
I hope Santa was good for everybody,
Me too.
because Santa was really good for me.
Yeah.
I love Santa.
Well, Santa's a great old guy.
I know.
Good
I
old
don't know why
soul.
people just don't want Christmas year round, like
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
So now we're kind of like, we're trying to unwind a little bit, trying to
Mhm.
prepare for New Year's Eve, which is coming fast. And this is our time to reflect on what we've done well last year, what we didn't do well last year, what we hope to do better this year, all the personal changes we're going to make that we usually don't make, but we make that effort.
Yeah.
Right?
I thought maybe I'd change my handwriting or something.
Yes, I think you should dye your hair. That's what I think you should do.
Yeah.
That should be one of the changes you make this year.
Okay. Well, what color would you like my hair?
I don't know. Right now it's flesh tone, so we should make it like a darker flesh tone, or I don't know.
I kind of like
hair.
purple.
Well, anyway, today is our New Year's show. So I hope all of you had an absolutely wonderful Christmas and holiday weekend, and I hope you all have big plans coming up for next weekend. I think we're going to be just vegging out, listening to some Irish music at home,
That's
and
right.
eating well, and just reflecting on all the blessings that we've had in the last year. And
Yeah.
we are going to start out today's, I think, show with some stuff that Zig has been listening to.
I got some Martin Hayes.
It looks
here.
like a Martin Hayes CD. I
Yeah.
mean, how much better can it get than Martin Hayes
It doesn't
to
get
start
any
a
better
show
than
out
Martin
with?
Hayes. I mean,
So
what way
this
to
is
start out
the
with?
last show of 2016, Zig.
That's right. Last
so
one.
you better make it count,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. So let's go on with some Martin Hayes. And we have Patty Fahey's Reel will be the first tune. Then we're going to move on to John Knowlton's Reel and another Patty Fahey Reel, which will be the second tune. And then we're going to move on to another group of set tunes, the Bucks of Oramore, Eileen Curian, and Jimmy on the Moor. Martin Hayes, wonderful fiddle player, one of my favorites. Here we have it. right, Martin Hayes. Great stuff. One of my all-time favorite fiddle players. He is so smooth. Man, I like his stuff. I'm going to move right along here. We're going to go on to the Prodigals. I'm going to play Home to You and Jug of the Punch. Great stuff. One of the other bands we had at our Great Lakes Gathering one year, and they did a fantastic job for us. So here we are, the Prodigals.
I find myself in the strangest places that I never planned to be. I see myself in strangers' faces. I see them looking back at me. I see his star on the far horizon, from the winding road, from the restless sea. I hear a voice call across the ocean. It calls me now, it beckons me, it calls me home to you, home to you. It calls me home to you, home to you. It calls me home to you, home to you. It calls me home to you, home to you. These madding demons, led astray by the maddest dreams. I'm tossed and turned in changing seasons, no rhyme or reason, or so it seems. I grope my way and I clutch and fumble. The fool's gold rush softly gleams. I start to stray and I start to stumble. I hear the voice call through my dreams. It calls me home to you, home to you. It calls me home to you, home to you. It calls me home to you, home to you. It calls me home to you, home to you. I say I've changed, I say I'm stronger, I say I know what I knew before. I say I'll hew to the path that's longer, but straight and true, and stray no more. If I can only fight this falling, if the rope can bind the siren's cry, if when I hear that mad song calling, I glance and smile, but pass on by, I'll come home to you, home to you. 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 One pleasant evening in the month of June, as I sat weaving all at my loom, One pleasant evening in the month of June, as I sat weaving all at my loom, a small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was a jug of punch. Fal-de-dal-de-day, fal-de-dal-de-dal-de-dal-de-dal-de-day. What more diversion can a man desire than to sit him down by an alehouse fire? What more diversion can a man desire than to sit him down by an alehouse fire? Upon his knee a pretty wench, eyeing on the table a jug of punch. Fal-de-dal-de-day, fal-de-dal-de-dal-de-dal-de-dal-de. Doctors come with all their heart, they make no impression upon my heart. Doctors come with all their heart, they make no impression upon my heart. Even the cripple forgets his hunch when he's snug outside of a jug of punch. Fal-de-dal-de-day, fal-de-dal-de-dal-de-dal-de-dal-de. When I'm dead and I'm in my mould, at my head and feet place a flowing bowl. When I'm dead and I'm in my mould, at my head and feet place a flowing bowl. Every young man that passes by, let him have a drink and remember I fal-de-dal-de-day, fal-de-dal-de-dal-de-dal-de-dal-de. One pleasant evening in the month of June, as I sat weaving all at my loom. Pleasant evening in the month of June, as I sat weaving all at my loom. A small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was a jug of punch. Fal-de-dal-de-day, fal-de-dal-de-dal-de-dal-de-dal-de, fal-de-dal-de-dal-de-dal-de.
I've been listening to the Prodigal's new CD, which is called Brothers, and that was 2 cuts back to back from that CD. I think the last one was Jug of Punch with some.
Yes,
I don't
it
know
was.
what tune it was he was playing after, but it was quite arousing. I mean, it made me want to get up and dance
Yeah.
on the table.
Yeah.
Which should be like our New Year's resolution. We are going to dance more on tables.
Dance more on tables. That's good. Yeah.
That's right. We're going to
Yeah.
listen to more Prodigals this year. That's another. It's another New Year's resolution.
More
We're going to listen to
Prodigals.
more Irish music this year.
There
Now
you
that's
go.
a new New Year's
There you go.
resolution.
Yeah. I like it.
So the Prodigals have that brand new CD. I'm loving it. Just letting you know, I've been listening to it quite a bit, and there isn't a bad cut on that CD.
Such a nice voice.
He has a great voice.
I love that
I mean, he's a
voice,
great player, but I really, really enjoy his voice, and I
Yeah.
love his writing style. The first song that we heard, I'm not certain the title of it now. It evades me, but that's one of his own as well. But he's a great writer. He's a great singer. He's a great performer. So happy to hear more of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are we going to hear now, Zig?
We're going to listen to some Brendan Nolan and Bottle of the Best.
Hey, that's a great one coming up to New Year's.
Yeah.
Bottle of the
Bottle of
Best.
the Best. Let's hear it.
Oh, when your time of work is done and you've had yourself some fun in the pub, you start this up, you drink and clink in every cup. Through the pint pots you're perusing and you're boozing till you're snoozing and you're losing all your senses to the drink. And while all these folks so prim are swigging swill up to the brim with nips of gin and numbered pim and sugar rubbed around the rim, I'll let them drink it till they drop. For the sly besotted Scot, he'll be breaking out a bottle of the best. Aye, to hell with all the rest, give me a bottle of the best. The amber beater down with speed, there's no bad taste, no waste, just greed. And a whiskey still I'll kill, I'll drink me fill, and if I spill a chill, you know I will, I'll lick it off the floor. I'll no touch teachers' grants, not hey, give me Balmoral laugh for a wig. Then fartless in a glass, you can throw the top away, for there's no use to pretend. Oh, you'll need the cork again when you're broken out a bottle of the best. And the English like their ale warm and flat straight out the pail. They I slither with their bitter, it would slaughter Jack the Ripper. And they sip their cider rough, they sniff their snuff and huff and puff. And as if that's not enough, they start to sing. Oh, when Jones I was new, and John Bally comes from Rue, if from the bell, the bally mill, roll out the barrel, just a few. But their songs are far surpassed by the tinkle in the glass when you're broken out a bottle of the best. And the Irish with their pride of Airden think they can deride our golden water with their patter when they're out there on the batter. 1,600 pints of stout, a drinking bout without a doubt. And if they've no got the gout, they start to dance. The father of Flynn, Larry O'Gaff, and Biddy the ball wife for the laugh. Oh, the young Maymoon, the Gary on, and the Blackbird drives them daft. But their jigs have no appeal to the Scot who likes to reel when he's broken out a bottle of the best. Aye, a bottle of the best, that's what it is, nay idle jest, nay Mickey Finn, no bathtub gin, no rot good wine that tastes like vim. Have no fear, it's not like beer, malt whiskey's bright, strong and clear, aye, it's also bloody dear, but what the hell. And it belts ye in the belly like a heavyweight loch galley. A glow begins to grow, 6 in a row turns you to jelly. And then you fall down in a heap, and you dream perchance to sleep, for you've broken out a bottle of the best. Aye, you've broken out a bottle of the best.
All right, now it's time for everybody's favorite leprechaun.
Well, hello, everybody. It's Liam, the extra-large leprechaun, with this week's edition of Liam's Picks. We're going to talk about Tuesday, today, December 27th through next Monday, January the 2nd. And once again, just like last week, not a whole lot going on. And if you see it on our schedule, you still might want to call ahead and make sure that some of these things that normally take place are still taking place because of the holiday weekend. For instance, many of the sessions next week on Sunday, January the 1st, might not be happening. So be sure and check. But something I'd like you to look into, and this requires you to do some work, is I would like it if you would call your favorite pub and see what's going on New Year's Eve. You know, coming up Saturday, the 31st. It's a Saturday night this year. It's going to be crazy. And I can give you an example. The newly remodeled Flanagan's in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and several other good Irish pubs will be doing an Irish New Year's Eve. And if you know anything about the time difference, there's a 5-hour difference. So the actual celebrations will be early, like 7 p.m. is when the big things happen. Most of them are kicking off around 5 o'clock. I know Flanagan's is in Grand Rapids. But check with your own favorite pub. See what's going on. And this year, why not make it a new tradition to visit your favorite Irish pub in Michigan and do an Irish New Year's Eve starting at 5 p.m. and then celebrate at 7 when it turns New Year's in Ireland. And then if you are so inclined, you can continue to party all the way till midnight that night and celebrate it here in the United States like we traditionally do. I most likely will be at one of my favorite pubs in Grand Rapids that night. I hope you will get out and be safe, of course. Make sure you have a safe way home. But enjoy New Year's Eve done the Irish way. Start early. Get to your favorite pub before 7 so you can bring in the new year. And let me know via a posting on MI Irish or my Facebook page, Liam the Extra Large Leprechaun, what your plans are so we can share them with everyone else. So there you have it. Not much going on, but I wanted to wish you all a very happy New Year's. And after our next show, we may break into some new things we are hoping to do in 2017 with Live in the Pub and MI Irish and even the website The Gathering. So we'll talk more about that next week. Until then, my friends, as always, stay Irish and Happy New Year from Liam the Extra Large Leprechaun.
All right, we're going to hear something from the Battlefield Band, a little tune called Happy Days. So let's give that a listen to right now. The name of the album is called Happy Days 2. Here's a little tune called Wild Fiddler's Rag by the Brock McGuire Band, an album called Greengrass Bluegrass, and here they are. That was some fun stuff. Let's roll right along here. It's getting time where we're going to have to say goodbye here. Don't forget to like us at Facebook and that sort of thing, and check out our websites and that sort of thing. And you can always drop in and see us. We're going to go on. I'm going to end with a couple of our own, Susan and myself, CDs here, and there's a reason why. I'm going to do a little bit of Believe Me. We'll do a little bit of that, and then we will go to Education. And the last song, it's going to be kind of a surprise song, and I'll let you know in a minute.
Believe me, for those endearing young charms which I gaze on so fondly today were to fade by tomorrow and fleet in my arms like fairy gifts fading away. Thou would still be adored as this moment thou art. Let thy loveliness fade as it will, and around the dear ruins each wish of my heart would entwine itself verdantly still. For it's not while beauty and youth are thine own, or thy cheeks unprofaned by a tear, that the fervor and faith of a soul can be known, for which time will but make thee more dear. For the the heart that has truly loved ne'er forgets, but goes on and loves on to the close. As a sunflower looks to her God as he sets, the same look that she turned when he rose. It's not while beauty and youth are thine own, or thy cheeks unprofaned by a tear, that the fervour and faith of a soul can be known, for which time will but make thee more dear. For the heart that has truly loved ne'er forgets, but goes on and loves on to the close. As the sunflower looks to her God as he sets, the same look that she turned when he rose. I spent my student years abroad at Holy Mary, Mother of God, you know, I never saw my graduation. With perfect French I filled the walls inside the lavatory stalls. Isn't it grand to have an education? They shipped me home with no degree, my parents were ashamed of me. They met me with no smile at Dublin station. Me mother cried, oh dear, dear, me father nearly tore my ears. Said, son, you're gonna find an occupation. Oh yes, diddly-ity-do, a lighty-dighty, diddly-ity-day. I found myself upon the dock. Me father turned me to the lot, said take him out and keep him for duration. He's had no mind to stay in school. It's time to teach the thankless fool the life of work for little compensation. They loaded me into the boats, dropping nets and pulling floats on days so cold it froze my perspiration. So I slipped below and found the stout, and drinking till my tongue fell out, I toasted Christ for sending me salvation. Oh yes, diddly-ity-do, a lighty-dighty, diddly-ity-day. Oh, lighty-diddly-ity-dee-ty-dighty-do, lot of diddly-ity-dee-ty-dighty-day. They made it back in record time to ditch me for my heinous crime upon the shore without resuscitation. And luck would have it that fine day a dearie lass would come my way and look on me with blind infatuation. She coaxed me home with all her charms. I thought that I might chance the arm and stick around and learn her love's elations. She's tutored me both day and night. I'll study till I get it right. Isn't it grand to have an education? Oh yes, diddly-ity-do, a lighty-dighty, diddly-ity-day. Oh, lighty-diddly-ity-dee-ty-dighty-do, lot of diddly-ity-dee-ty-dighty-day. My days of bliss too short to count. The old man come and drug me out and sent me off to fight the German nation. He said the cause would do me good and make the man of me I should. So off I went for my indoctrination. The meals were not what they could be, 'twould surely make a corpse of me. I sorely missed my usual libations. And the sergeant was a bitey bore. I nailed his boots right to the floor. They jailed me for my insubordination. Oh no, a diddly-ity-do, a lighty-dighty, diddly-ity-day. Oh, lighty-diddly-ity-dee-ty-dighty-do, lot of diddly-ity-dee-ty-dighty-day. No sense of humour did they own. They threw me in my cell alone to dwell upon my long incarceration. Good use of solitude I made. I spent my time both night and day to plot a plan for my emancipation. I waited till the time was right and tunneled out into the night with a spoon and sheer determination. But with perfect French I left behind a goodbye note for them to find. Isn't it grand to have an education? Oh yes, a diddly-ity-do, a a lighty dighty diddly ighty day. Oh, lighty diddly ighty deety dighty do, lot diddly ighty deety dighty day. Oh, lighty diddly ighty deety dighty do, lot diddly ighty deety dighty day. Lighty diddly ighty deety dighty do, isn't it grand to have an education? You showed up on our doorstep with your bags and brats in tow. Overstayed your welcome by 400 years or more, you know. We asked you nice to leave us be, paid with life to live it free. If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here? If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here? We bled for it and died for it, we thought we made it clear. Is it simply you're not listening? Is it just that you can't hear? If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here? You pushed up to our table and you drove us from our land. Recut the pie to suit you, hung the ones that dared to stand. Connolly, Pearson, Sands, to name a few who rose to curse your claim. If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here? If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here? We bled for it and died for it, we thought we made it clear. Is it simply you're not listening? Is it just that you can't hear? If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here? Don't you know the modern world ignores all that you do? They bite their tongues and turn their gaze away from what is true. You settled in and made it home while we were starved and forced to roam. Since I got you on the phone, tell me why you're here. If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here? We bled for it and died for it, we thought we made it clear. Is it simply that you're stupid? Is it just that you can't hear? If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here? You know the modern world ignores all that you do. They bite their tongues and turn their gaze away from what is true. You settled in and made it home while we were starved and forced to roam. We won't rest until you're gone. Tell us why you're here. If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here? We bled for it and died for it, we thought we made it clear. Is it simply that you're stupid? Is it just that you can't hear? If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here? If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here? If you haven't an invitation, tell me, why are you still here?
All right, a little bit of Old Lang Syne, which is actually an old Scottish tune coming here at you. We recorded this a few years ago, and this is wishing you all a Happy New Year coming up here. So, bye-bye. We'll see you next week in the new year live at the pub.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and is old lang syne? For old lang syne, me dear, for old lang syne, we'll have a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. We two here on about the breeze sun to dine. But see